Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Loss of 2. Brings up
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The lone back's got it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll leave it with him. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Give to the running back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a different...
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Miles. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. James Madison escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Duke's fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout...
And that pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy with...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Seminoles get it past the sticks.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 17.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the 1st down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Nice move to keep running. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
It leads to 2nd down.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop on the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, no. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play...
Open runway ahead. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Handoff to the lone back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the ground with the back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Back to the quarterback. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These corners going to give them some space. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over. First and 10.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he left him grabbing. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Virginia, 31. Florida State, 21.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give to the back. And a pickup of...
The running back.
It's a world of opportunities on second and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a second and 2. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Third and goal coming up here. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the comeback is on. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got the back in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
from the gun. The running back looking for room. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Wide out in motion. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up third down.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flushed out of the pocket. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
He'll throw on third down. Might be looking to run. The Seminoles will keep this drive going. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll come out throwing on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Sometimes it's so hard for receivers to just step out of bounds and give up yards. It's the smart play. Great job, get out of bounds, stop the clock. It's not about getting 5 more yards. It's about saving that clock because we need to score some points.
He's moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They keep attacking through the air. He wants to go deep. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defensively, the clock late in the game when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. Going up top on first down. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Timeout, Virginia.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show